Welcome to the Week in Review at the Nebraska Department of Education. I'm David Jesperson, Public Information Officer for NDE. Thank you so much for watching this brief update. The goal over the next few minutes is to fill you in on some of the news, notes, and events that have happened this week involving NDE. And we'll start with some congratulations. Matthew Hayes, a social studies teacher with Millard Public Schools, was recently named the 2017 State History Teacher of the Year, an award sponsored by the Gilder-Lehrman Institute of American History. This week, we helped surprise Mr. Hayes in front of his class with the actual award. And fittingly, we caught him wearing historical clothing, one of the ways he tries to engage his students. The History Teacher of the Year honors one exceptional K-12 teacher from each state with a $1,000 award, and Millard Public Schools will now receive history books and educational materials from the Gilder-Lehrman Institute. Hayes will also be a finalist for a $10,000 National History Teacher of the Year award. Nebraska is one step closer to completing its ESSA plan. The state sent off the final version to the U.S. Department of Education for review this week. The federal government now has 120 days to look over the plan and provide feedback. Nebraska's ESSA plan was a culmination of a lot of hard work by NDE staff. It gave Nebraska the opportunity to blend the recently developed strategic vision and direction and AQuest. Nebraska's approached the ESSA plan by considering where to focus federal resources to better support struggling schools, historically underserved students, and the recruitment and development of highly effective educators. Under the plan, Nebraska's overall 10-year goal is a 50% reduction in the number of students not proficient in the statewide assessment. The plan also sets specific achievement benchmarks for subgroups of students and a target of a 4-year graduation rate of 94.4% for all students. Nebraska's ESSA plan was created through extensive outreach, including a statewide listening tour held in 7 locations from Scottsbluff to Omaha, and an online feedback survey with more than 1,700 responses. The plan also received a letter of support from the governor and from Senator Deb Fischer. Well, every day, thousands of students come to Nebraska schools to learn in a safe environment, and school safety was a focus of training conference this week in Norfolk. Every school needs to submit a safety plan to NDE, and this conference aimed at helping schools build that plan with a standard response protocol and reunification training. Some of the takeaways included having plans for every emergency and having backup plans, plus working with local law enforcement and first responders in the community. Training has also started here at NDE, as we look forward to unveiling a new, modern, and user-friendly website. Drew Orster got the training underway with a lesson on how to use YouTube. All of the department's videos will be hosted on NDE's YouTube channels going forward. Next up will be web training for all NDE web content editors, and the new website will be easier for staff to update and much easier for users to navigate. We're excited for the launch October 13th. And thank you for tuning in to this week's Week in Review. We'll see you next week with the latest news from NDE.